Welcome to Weekend at Bernie's Garage YouTube channel. So today we're working on Nova. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Weekend at Bernie's Garage YouTube channel, and today we're doing some work on the Nova. As you can see by the haze of the garage, I've done a bit of welding on it already. Anyway, let's see where we're at today. So anyway, a little bit about it. So originally they had the firewall put right back to that bar, basically. You can see down here, and then this was onto it, and the firewall actually now supposed to be 3 inches out from that, which is about right here. So anyway, I still got to put the, I got a piece in, and when I went over here, this field won't look as bad, but anyway, this here used to be over here, but from knowing my 67 firework, when you put an LS motor in it, that hits off the motor. So I had to end up turning it 180 degrees and then turning the wiper arm back 180, I think it was. So anyway, I said, well, I had it and the brake boosters in the floor, why not move it over while I had it. So we done that. So basically we sawed 3 inches off the cowl right on this area here. And we only got this sheet metal screwed on here, that's only laid on. So when we cuts that off and puts that on, but until it does something with down here, I'm just going to leave that there for now. But in the meantime, this is actually a wiper cowl off the car. I'm on all that white stuff onto it. That's the rust converter stuff. I coated the bottom with it, and some will come through the seams. So we put this on where it's supposed to go, and as you can see by the hole right there, that's where it locates, and it locates on the other one. So that's actually where it sits on the car, and the wipers be down here, the arms, pivots. So anyway, you look at that, you're going to say, well, you can see like back here, this is where it would have been on the firewall anyway, so the 3 inches is missing from here ahead. But if you look across front of the car, you can see that this piece looks like it overhangs. So basically all I got to do now is get a line. It'll go basically into here and out to there, and it'll be flush. Anyway, we're going to do that, weld these pieces on, and we're going to do something with this down here. The rails are not in, not actually in as straight as I want them to. This was done before I got the car. But the thing is, the step here is too much. Probably wants to be like round there, and the rail about right here. So anyway, we're going to fix that step, straighten the rails up, and because if you look at it now, the car is, if the car was all on its wheels, the car is basically level, and you can see the control arms, the angle of the control arms around, is down. So even if you straighten the control arms up now, bring it down, then she'd be too low in the front. So going to do a few things. So pop the coil springs out, and still up on the same wheel. We'll try to get the control arm straight, and just see where that brings us with the rail. So once again, remember now, this had a big block Chevy into it. So this was nose heavy anyway, even though the motor was set back. It was probably, actually it probably was a good weight bias. But I mean, if, you know, just say if I put an aluminum LS in this, much like the Datsun, you know, say that's 400 pounds as opposed to say a 700 pound big block. It's you know, it's more, even though there's still more off the front anyway. But anyway, what the plan is we're still, this is not going to be welded on yet because I got these laid in here right now, which are roll bar inserts, and I want to leave this, be able to take this out until I get that straightened up. But what I want to do is weld these pieces on over to where they got to go here. And anyway, with that, this is not the, use that side over there. But anyway, this piece, just for example, this was here too, extra, so we cut 3 inches off that. And anyway, so we shortened this piece 3 inches, and you look at here, he puts this on. I got to weld it and trim it up to it anyway, and that's basically where it's supposed to be on that too. So anyway, you see we put this here, that'll go on there. This is a factory piece, the firewall, and the other piece, it'll, you know, spot well on here, and the other part of the firewall comes here across. Obviously the piece will be for the transmission tunnel, and then she slopes back towards the body. So by the time I actually get that in the way it's supposed to go, slopes in towards the body, the bottom of the firewall is still going to be around this area here, so it should be just fine. So it was way back before. Obviously it was back in another probably 5 inches is where it was back when it had it previously. I can tell you what it was back now. It was back about 4.5 inches from where I got it. And you're going to say, well, that's the way the car was built. And you say, look, you know, whoever had this race car, so you had the motor move back for weight bias. I'll show you something now. So when we done the Datsun, the motor is basically back behind the center line of the wheels. So the center line of the wheels is here. You know, going across there, like I say, the center of the spindle to the center of the spindle. So anyway, just out of curiosity, we come over here. I'm on out of junk in her. Come over here, get a measurement off an LS engine. You can see she's 20.5 to the front of the block. Say 21 for instance. So I go over here. I've already dropped a line down, or 21.5. If you look at it, I give it an inch back from the firewall. 21.5 is still the motor's back behind the spindle center line, so it still should be very good for transferring the weight. It's just that in the Datsun we lengthened the front of the Datsun, and we put the motors actually sank back because the cowl area on the Datsun was smaller, much like this, and the fenders actually on the front of the Datsun was only like 2 inches from the door. So that car we moved the wheel, moved the front axle ahead. I think it's 12 inches or 12 or 14 inches. I moved it back too. So the wheelbase of the, everybody else know it, the wheelbase of that is basically took the skin out of that car. That car is probably the Mustang. Just want to say, same wheelbase, same front end, same struts, Ford axle. So anyway, that's another story. Anyway, get back to this. So the motor should be here. Front of the motor should be here. Obviously the pulley will be up there. But I mean, 3 inches, it should be a lot. Well, after a little bit of welding, this piece is in. Weld it down here. Still got to fix a little bit down here. Get it fitted a bit better. Well, anyway, it's on. See, that's the front of it. Put the other side down now. Burn again. So a little bit more work with the Nova. Waiting on some stuff for the truck fuel cell. So had a little bit of time. So come over here and put this piece in. Still got to fix a little spot down here. This was cut out. You see, this is already cut out prior to me having it. So this, when I do get it jacked up and get down there, I'll finish that. But get that piece put in. But we got that in. So as you can see by the seam right here, by the time it goes over there, it goes over there, then it starts to already slope up for the engine. Transmission tunnel. So if I were to guess, I would say the transmission tunnel is probably going to be around here somewhere in there. Top it. So anyway, probably not going to do any more of that firewall part just yet. We'll end up getting, I think we're going to straighten the rails here, and even if I don't put all the front in, I'll straighten the rails, get them the right height that I need them, and that way I can you just mount up a motor and trans to get the firewall and stuff made. But yeah, we gotta do something with these. And I know even if the wheelbase is correct now, which may or may not be, by the time I'm figuring when I cut around here, cut this and move this back, it's probably going to be short in the wheelbase. So anyway, it's no issue anyway. But yeah, I'm probably going to fix that next, and we'll do some more work with the front of it. Hey, that's her for now. So anyway, we got another little bit of work done with the Nova. It's coming along anyway, but that's all for tonight. Anyway, so for Weekend at Bernie's Garage YouTube channel, comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.